Welcome back, future historians. So today we're going to talk about the inquiry process. Inquiry process. To inquire about something is to ask questions about the world. So just like in science, math, and ELA, all you're going to do is you're asking questions. History is the exact same way. You are asking questions about the world around you. So in asking questions about the world around you, you learn. And our our history question of the day today is, how does one person change the world? And one person can change the world in many different ways. You can change the world, I can change the world. Many people have already changed the world in different ways. We're going to talk about different famous people today and how they changed the world, and how you're going to do some inquiring about history and see exactly how they did change the world. So let's start off with Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall is a female scientist that studied chimpanzees. She changed the world by opening up our eyes to how chimpanzees live. And you think, who cares about how chimpanzees live? She did. She cared, and it actually pushed science forward a lot, and it helped us study chimpanzees and the way they live and the way that they are conserved today in nature so they can live long, happy lives. Now, scientists can change the world, maybe politicians can change the world, but so can athletes. This is one of my favorite athletes. His name is Babe Ruth. He was considered one of the greatest baseball players of all time. One of the greatest baseball players of all time. And he changed the world of baseball. He showed what it was to be a superstar baseball player. He let in home runs, but he also let in strikeouts. He was the greatest baseball player of his time, and he changed the world, and he brought baseball into America and kept it popular and a thing to watch. Next, a little more current. President Barack Obama. He was president from 2008 until 2016. He changed the world in many, many ways. And he is one of just our great presidents. Every president changes the world in one way or another. Politicians change the world every single day. So they are historians that are changing history. He will go down as the first ever African American president to ever be elected. And he changed the world in many ways every day. Next, one of my favorites, Walt Disney. Walt Disney changed the world through animation. He brought us some of our favorite characters, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. He changed the world the way the world was entertained through animation. So he shows us exactly what his imagination looked like and how he was successful in becoming a historian. He is a historian because he changed the face of history. Next, we have Marie Curie. Marie Curie. She was a young scientist. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. She was the first person to discover radium, which is just a chemical that we use in our everyday world. She did die doing this, but she became a historian, and when she became a very famous scientist, when she was the first to do something, she discovered something, she became a historian. Last but not least, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a very famous scientist with E=mc². He changed the face of physics every day. All of these people, Babe Ruth, Walt Disney, Barack Obama, all of these people are famous historians. And I want you guys to go out there and ask questions about the world. You can be secondary or primary sources. I want you guys to inquire about the world. Look at sources. Look exactly at the answers to your questions. Go out and research it. I want you to pick a person. I want you to go out and research, ask questions about their lives. How did they change the world? How would the world today look different without those people? Become a famous historian. Write the headlines. Read the headlines. Become a historian yourself. Read about history and be a successful history student. I'll see you next time in the new headlines.